Hello there, this is SD. I hope that you are well. We're gonna go for number 66, I believe this will be on this streak. Yes, it would indeed. With Federation A, we've had a run of really good ships lately. This one is not so good, but it's not completely terrible. It just has a real vulnerability to getting hit in weapons early in the run. I generally like to have my crew set up like this, and venting my oxygen down to below 50% to minimize the risk of getting hit in the weapons. Well, I see where we're going first. We're gonna go there second, most likely. It'll help fix that. Never mind, go fix that. Mark you in shields, because that would be the single worst place for me to get hit. Weapons is pretty bad as well, but... oh, come on. At least we've been getting some reasonable dodges so far. Thanks, artillery. I'm gonna sit here and wait until I get 1 point of repair, because what I do, unless, or do we have like fires or something? No, we don't. Because what I did not want was to fire my laser at a different system, and then immediately after I do that, they bring this missile back. Because if they do that, they would get the missile off in time. But it looks like they bring the laser back first anyway. I've had better first fights, but I've had much, much worse. And yeah, that's clearly our second jump. We don't really want an early store on this ship since we have nothing to sell, but you know, we'd like information about where stores are, even if we don't necessarily want to go to one that we see too early. I think the shield manning there just saved us damage. There was nothing we could do about it on the first volley, because auto ships always have the benefit of weapon manning, and these weapons fire too close together otherwise. Get a nice double reward. And start working on the shields. I know some players like upgrading weapons first on this ship, but I still favor the shields approach. I couldn't work out whether to hold the laser until sort of just as the pulsar was going off or not, so I delayed it for a bit there. But I think actually if I had held it, they'd have got another missile against me. I mean, they're going to do that anyway, but that's only because the pulsar hit my weapons. That's 3 missiles aimed at my weapons that we've dodged so far. And the artillery finishes them off. I can't get the shield upgrade because we're not allowed to spend scrap here. We would be safe against this with shield manning, except they have weapon manning. The other problem we have here is that they are running away. And we have a very difficult time actually damaging multiple systems. Like, we have the artillery beam, but they can actually get out before that goes off a single time. Gonna try to suppress the shields, hoping for fires. Now I'm gonna just shoot piloting directly. But there's a good chance these guys just get away. Yeah, especially with that level 2 piloting. Let's let them get a point of repair and then fire. Well, we didn't really let them, they got it anyway. Artillery, go! For fuck's sake, artillery! Artillery beam is completely capable of dealing 4 damage. It just decided not to there. Or to hit enough systems even to pull their pilot out or any stupid nonsense like that. Bah! Stupid artillery. Anyway, we have our shield up at least. And we'll evade train here. We can only evade train because of Ion. Oh, those are both maxed. Let's swap you two around. Maxed quicker than I was expecting because we already had some training from all the dodges at missiles aimed at our damn weapons so far. Oh, suddenly we got a bunch of them there quite quickly. You two go stand there, and you two go here. I know I can use the system icons, and I have tended to be doing that now to watch the progress, but if I just hover over whoever the slower one is going to be, I can see how far along they are, rather than just knowing, you know, do they have level 1 yet? Human is maxed. Well, on piloting. Now let's swap them around. While that's cooking, let's take a quick look. We don't have any reasonable way to make the NG go somewhere else. Like, theoretically, if we fired the burst laser and it hit all 3 shots and, like, it hit shields twice and then we quickly shot oxygen, we might be able to draw the Mantis, but it doesn't seem terribly likely. On the other hand, I guess there's not a great deal of reason not to try as long as I keep the artillery ready to go in case they start running. So let's let the artillery charge almost all the way up. Yeah, that's not going to work because the NG repairs too quickly. So if I shoot oxygen now, yeah. That might do it. Of course, I also don't know what level oxygen they have. I'm gonna shoot twice on that basis. Okay, we're getting somewhere, but we only have 1 hit left, so we better make it count. I think I needed both shots at shields to hit on the first attempt in order for this to work. Actually, they're not running away, so I don't need to keep charging this up anymore. It doesn't do anything. Oh, maybe. Excellent. Wow, we actually got it. I mean, that's probably the worst outcome that we could have got from a crew kill, because it's only a low scrap reward and we don't really need another crew member, but... you know, we got one, and that's what we'll go with. Let's check here so I see this beacon, and then head to the bottom side of the sector. Nope, we're not paying your small fee or any fee. Let's keep you out of my engines so that I have as much evade as I can against this missile, which is an Artemis. No, we can't crew kill all this, we need to break the clone bay, and we can't do that and kill both of those two. Not unless we could have got them both in the clone bay trying to fix it or something. Too many collective hit points. It's fine. Okay, we found the store. How many jumps do we have to the exit? It looks like 3, unfortunately. Store doesn't join. I'm skipping the store. I'm gonna just take these 3 at the top because, like, we have 24 scrap currently. Even if we get medium scrap, if we get medium scrap rewards at the 2 jumps before it, then on average we would have 55 scrap. Like, there are some things you can get for 55 scrap, but it's not reliable, and especially, like, one problem about going this way, well, actually, never mind, I wouldn't be able to get 2 lots of scrap, of course, because I would have to go here, here. I suppose we go this, this, that, and that. But yeah, we might hit that store with almost nothing if we do that. Even if we could hit this store on jump 3 and then go, it still wouldn't be reliable. Because, you know, what if we go here and there's no scrap at all? But no, let's take this top route. We'll look for stores next sector when we will, ideally, have money. Turn the artillery on. If these weapons were dangerous, I could potentially have tried to O2 crew kill with the multiple mantis over there, but the weapons are dangerous, so let's not do that. I also want to damage multiple systems to pull crew in case they run away. No, that bribe is not more generous. That bribe is for literally the lowest amount of scrap it's possible to get in FTL. Nice. So yeah, sometimes that reward does not pay, that event does not pay off because, you know, you reject the bribe and then you get one reward and it's a low scrap reward that was for less than what you got offered in the bribe. But in my experience, it works out better to still kill the enemy, and occasionally you get really high roll rewards like that where we made 35 scrap from one jump. No. Unfortunately, we can't do that. It's a slaver. I can't be bothered to shield train against this, but yeah, I could do that, and that would probably be the optimal play. Let us instead... Oh yeah, I guess I need to do this. I'm going to shoot shields to draw the human, and then put shots into oxygen to get the mantis on it. But I don't want to waste hull, so I'm shooting only 2 burst laser shots, and we'll keep doing that until we get a set where they both hit. They have the buffer upgrade. I'll shoot all 3 at oxygen because it might be level 2, we don't know, and they do have a pilot. I want to make sure this hits while the human is still in there. Excellent. Crew killing these ships is always a little bit easier because they have the rock plating, and therefore occasionally they will get rock resist, and they therefore effectively have more hull than indicated. Since this is only level 1 oxygen, fires would be quite useful. Nope. I already have a free human, I don't want another one particularly. Although I might get one from a crew kill. Actually, well, if I do, that'd be fine, because if I get one from the crew kill, then that'd be because we got a high reward with a random crew member. There's an argument here I should actually go for a ship kill instead, because a high reward has the possibility to get me 21 scrap to get me in range of hacking. If we were at 61 scrap, I think that would be the right play, because then it would be guaranteed, and the medium reward that is a 1 in 3 chance for crew killing here is not a guarantee. But since a high reward is no guarantee of getting enough to buy hacking here anyway, yeah, we did in fact get the best reward, human, exactly enough scrap. Well, the human isn't the best part of the reward, that being an NG would be better. But, you know, we got the human that we mentioned, that's the only way we could do that here. And I also got 21 scrap. We're going abandoned 2. There are 2 stores there. And it is a generally reasonably, you know, profitable sector. Yes, let's investigate. Cool. Get some free stuffs. We will fight this ship that can't hurt us. It's time to O2 kill the Lanius ship. It is strictly more optimal to allow my artillery to charge all the way up in case they start running, but I'm not going to. I mean, it may be that I'm doing it unintentionally because they have great dodge anyway. Shoot engines that will pull a pilot. Yep, they are indeed running away. It's fine, they would need to fix both of these systems to even begin charging their FTL, and they don't get to do that. Oh, it's this event. This event is always really, really good. We get a double scrap reward and a fleet delay. On the one hand, if I go straight to the store, I have more chance of finding the other one in case the store is terrible. But on the other hand, if I get just a little bit more scrap, I have more chance to buy hacking and a weapon here. And I think I want to try that, especially since we have a free jump here, so we've got time. Send the rock in. We get the legendary fire suppression from the station that is on fire reward. Now we go here. That is very interesting. I'm gonna check this other store to be sure, but like if they don't have any, like I don't like the idea generally of buying drone control on this ship because, well, it locks me out of getting cloaking and hacking. But on the other hand, if that other store doesn't have any offensive scaling, it might be forced. And they do have drone recovery arm there. Since I have enough time to come back here, let's go to this store. Hopefully they have hacking and a heavy one, and I'm not forced into that situation. However, they do not. Yeah, we're gonna have to get drone control. One thing that's quite frustrating is that I'd like to be able to buy drone control and the recovery arm and the defense drone, but I can't do that. On the other hand, if I'm relying on the drones for offensive scaling, I would probably prefer to get a second offensive drone later anyway. Goodbye, fire suppression. Yeah, 3 scrap short of being able to get one of the other drones. Of course, we might end up getting a weapon later in this sector, and then this will be unnecessary, but I can't rely on that definitely happening. Go here. I might potentially, if I can get some scrap, come back to this store and buy the defense drone, or the other combat drone even. It'd be really weird spending 3 jumps going to this store, but on the other hand, you know I like my drone builds, and it's really our only offensive option here. Fuck it, let's do it, it's fun. Turn you off, because you look like you're about to float in the way of that. I suppose here I also could have tried crew killing and or getting shield training and stuff, but whatever. I'm going to buy a little bit more power so I can actually run the combat drone remotely reliably. It's potentially premature for me to have gone off script like that in Sector 2, because, you know, there could be an immediate store in Sector 3 that has amazing stuff and we'd be fine. But I don't know that that is a reliable option, and this ship's offense is so vulnerable at the beginning of the game that I feel like you have to do something to upgrade it. The Burst 2 is great, but if you can't get anything else to go with it, you're not going to necessarily get all that far. Now here I want a high scrap reward, even though I could potentially try crew killing by getting the Mantis to fix oxygen, because I just want more scrap right now. The system we will be getting is hacking for our other slot, and we'll have to do this one without cloaking. No, I'm not accepting a crew member. I theoretically could have bought the teleporter at the other store, and that would have been another option to scale my offense. If, say, I'd had a missile drop, I probably would have taken that. We will fight the Lanius ship. Considering we've had, you know, multiple crew drops already, it wouldn't be the most absolutely awful thing in the world to have taken crew. To have taken teleporter, rather. Gonna go into the next sector. I probably want to buy weapons 3 just to buffer the burst 2. Okay, well, I guess I could have waited and just gone with that, but oh well. We're committed now. Get that. And let's just look for... Look to get 80 scrap and then get hacking. We'll give you 5. That's fine. Normally, if reliant on a missile weapon, I think I wouldn't have done that, but the ion bomb you don't need to use that many of because it's such a slow weapon anyway. Oh, come on, could I please make some fucking scrap? Let's go this top side so I can potentially go back to that shot. I'm gonna try to not use the ion bomb if I don't have to. This gets me a super NG, assuming I can kill the enemy ship. Of course, that's kind of an assumption. I'm gonna just... Do you get a different reward for the ship if you do that? I can't actually remember. I feel like I've looked this up before, but... The NG virus event. Because you could just attack them. Okay, it's a random scrap reward regardless of whether you take the blue option or the attack. Since I may not be able to kill this enemy, they could be particularly dangerous, I'm going to just do attack. Yeah, they are indeed ridiculously dangerous. So I'm glad that I didn't potentially lose my NG for nothing. Because I don't know if I'll be killing this ship. NG, you go over there. I feel like I need to wait for my ion bomb to go off. Nice work, combat drone. You dickhead. Ha! Get owned! Oh, anti-combat drone you. Yeah, we only got a low scrap reward for that. But whatever, we didn't die. Well, it's time to go shopping. Let's go here. I mean, there's still no weapons, so I'm very glad that we got those drones. And the ion bomb drop as well. I'm gonna full repair, this is spooky. Nice. Okay, so we should arrive in next sector with enough scrap to buy hacking. I mean, we definitely can. We can get it by selling the boarding drone and one of the combat drones, even though that would be sad. Okay. Nice work, Burst 2. It took that missile right out of the sky. Or space, or whatever. Nice work, artillery. So this is like all of the above. I think it gives you the weapon and fuel, and you also get the Federation base quest in the next sector. Now that's not exactly the kind of weapon that I was looking for, but whatever, I can sell it. As long as we keep that flak 2 down, we are safe. Get him, combat drone. Oh, it's this stupid thing. No, we didn't have to buy one. Ugh. So yeah, you can see, since we haven't really been the only time we've really needed the ion bomb was that one really spooky fight. Other than that, the combat drone and the burst 2 have been fine. So you can see that was the plan basically here when I got that, on the assumption that we wouldn't get a weapon for free. Because you should never generally assume you're going to get a weapon for free. There are more stores in Slug, so we're going to go there. That's the Federation base quest. It's definitely worth looking up there, as well as the fact that it allows us to see most of the non-nebula jumps in this sector. I'd like to get the extra level of drones on. Let's see. This is 60 scrap to sell. which is actually about the same amount as it costs, actually slightly more than it costs to get this. So I can do that. I'm gonna do this. I can definitely do that and still afford hacking easily. So let's do it. Can I have one of your burst twos, please? Nope. And we did indeed find a store. If the ion bomb had... Oh no, you cruel people, you have stealth weapons here, and I've already locked myself out of being able to ever get it. I could have had stealth weapons drone recovery arm, but then I'd have to not buy hacking because of the stupid artillery system. What are you going to do, not buy hacking? Don't be like that. Yeah, if the ion bomb had already dropped prior to the teleporter, I suppose... I was going to say, if it had done, I could have bought the teleporter, but then if the ion bomb had dropped prior to the teleporter showing up in that store, I wouldn't have needed to buy the teleporter. So, let's get our hacking up. Oh yeah, this is the first store with weapons, by the way, but I'm not too interested in the whole beam, considering it would have required me to not buy hacking. We can run off what we have for quite a while anyway. I'll be getting hacking up to level 3 by the end of this sector so that I have maxed out weapon hacks. What? That'll pull them. We could have got more scrap by crew killing there, but that was a spooky fight. Actually, could we? Or was that even one of the pre-battle hack events? I can't remember now whether or not they attacked my doors. If so, then no, we couldn't have done. I think we're fine if we counter the hacking here. We have quite a while to get rid of the beam drone, the glade beam. In addition to our drones offering us a way to do that, we also have the ion bomb. Which is something that pairs extremely well with offensive drones generally. Because it buys time, and time is the most important. Well, it's the most important thing in FTL fights generally, but with drone offenses it's particularly good. And ion offenses even more so, but other than the ion bomb itself, we're not running an ion offense. have enough power to run that without having to drag things out of engines and such, so I can keep the FTL charging. Excellent, don't need to use them. Take one more jump and then the storm. Hopefully they'll have some weapons there. Never mind. I have enough actually with the heal bomb and the anti-personnel drone to sell that I can potentially get just about any weapon there anyway. And there's a flak. Okay, so I might not have hacking 3 by the end of this sector, but you know, I did get a flak out of it, so I'm not too sad about it. Smart kind of build. Maybe if we get lucky, we'll get a Combat 2 drone at some point in this run. No dodging. Nope. Can we see the goods? We understand. Nah, forget about it. That method can create fights sometimes, but it did not this time. It's fine. We just have to win the fight quickly, which we have some tools to allow us to do that. Skipping that store, I think, yeah. Only thing I would probably be getting there is fuel. And really, I'd just like to get hacking 3. Nope. I need to get some air back on my ship. There we go. I'm just going to go NG with no cloak hack cycle. I'm worried about mid-game multiple offensive drone ships. Let's make sure that the only multiple offensive drone ship we see is our own. The fuel situation is not great here. Oh yes, our artillery counts as a beam for the purpose of this event. We'll search for the ship and get some spare stuff. Cool. I mean, if these had been showing up earlier, obviously we would not have bought the drone control system and we would have the cloak hack cycle and be completely fine right now, but we took the safe play. This is not the first ship that we've seen that has multiple burst 2s, and I don't appreciate it. That hack is a little early. Oh yeah, of course, this fired at my hacking drone. Come on, you dickheads. Fortunately, they're terrible at repairs due to all being Mantis over there, so I'm not going to bother to put any more combat drones up. They did what I needed them to do. It's a shame that they blew up, but we have lots of drone parts we can afford to lose too. No. I'm afraid that I can't do that. Don't think we need to hack this. Why now? Oh, come on. I need fuel. Well, let's hope we get some here. This ship will say that it's running away, but it isn't really running away. It's just an anti-soft lock mechanism. You might theoretically fight a ship that you couldn't hurt and that couldn't hurt you, and if you also did not have fuel to run away, that could cause the game to just end. Get stuck and you would have to quit. Thank you for that. My other store must be there. Take 2 jumps before it then. Or was there a jump I missed? I don't know. Good. If drone recovery arm were more generally available, I would probably buy drone control quite a lot. Like, this run really shows that you can use that to scale your offense. The only reason you can't generally is that the drone part use is too much, especially since you generally really want to be able to hack, and that's 1 drone part always a fight in anyone that's dangerous. 2 is not sustainable. We're going to offer the mantis up for a bounty. We foiled your trap by not caring enough to fall into it. That thing was trying to shoot down one of my hacking drone. Really? Wow. Okay, let's just finish them off without using any more drones then. Although I can use one now. We're gonna buy all the fuel that we can. Now that we've acquired some lasers, we could theoretically swap over to using our drone system defensively and buy like this Defense 2 drone, but no, I don't want to do that. This offense is very strong. I'll hold my scrap just to see if there are any stores immediately next sector. If there aren't, we will up our shields. Gain. Did that just hit my combat drone? You saw that, right? I can't even begin. That is... Oh my god. Okay, let's just do this fight. I honestly have no words. The only thing about something like that happening is that greatly annoyed me in the moment, but already I'm kind of amused and glad that it happened because it's funny. It's, you know, the whole point of playing video games is to have fun, and even though that was an incredibly annoying thing, I mean, obviously it would be a very different situation if this had been like a run where the outcome was in significant doubt, and say the loss of drone parts made things much worse. But thankfully it isn't. Our offense is way worse if we aren't using offensive drones, obviously, but I'm not putting any of those up. They're just gonna get hit by more fucking asteroids. Okay, and I'm going to take a break. Okay, we're back in the asteroid field of drone destruction. I've said before that it's one of the best elements of game design in FTL that they decided to make it so the objects can collide with each other. Because I'm sure it probably would have been easier to program it so that they couldn't. But the potential entertainment value of having them hit each other is very high. I have never seen anything quite like that particular sequence before. I suppose in part because I don't often, certainly not as often as I'd like, have multiple offensive drones. Oh, for God's sake, it's another asteroid field. Be kind to me, O rocks. I mean you no harm. Switch that off, please, damn it. Nope. Much better. Do I want to check that beacon? I suppose I want to find out if there's a store there, even though I wouldn't go to it. Actually, the ship can't hurt us, so we definitely don't need to hack, and honestly, we probably shouldn't have put the drones up either. Whatever. As long as we make sure they don't fly in front of this laser and get shot down. Yeah, like that it would have been. Nope. This entire sector is just asteroids that hate my drones. Since my offense is usually fast enough that I don't need the ion bomb, my missile count is just going up and up. No, I need the drum parts. The missiles I can definitely give away, given the aforementioned not really using nearly as many of them as you would expect. Jump there just to spot that beacon. There can be 2 stores in a pirate sector, although there usually aren't. Should I buy this burst one? Yeah. I'll eventually get rid of the ion bomb and run just those 4 guns, but... Let's do this, since I'm barely ever using the ion bomb, but I'll keep it as something to use at weapon 7. Even more asteroid fields. I don't remember ever having a sector with this many asteroid fields before. Yeah, I don't think we need to hack weapons at this point. All they have is a single ion. We're taking that though because fuel. Yes, we will aid the civilian ship. Welcome aboard, Williams. Repair engine. Which is really most engines. No, we're not surrendering to slavers. Keep trying to power my backup battery that I don't have. Nope. Zoltan's kind of cute for free power, but I can just buy power with the high scrap reward you give me. Or other stuff, which is what I'll probably actually buy. Although this setup is fairly power hungry in common with most drone setups. I would have done that even if I was, you know, planning to use the ion bomb long term, because I have so many of the damn things. But all my other weapons are quite fast. I am going to chuck the ion bomb. In fact, should I just go here and do that? We'll take a look. Can't quite afford the weapons 8 thing now, but I mean, I might not get another store to do this at. Now let's just get rid of it. It'll probably only take a fight or two. Okay. We have the rest of this sector basically to work on the shields and a bit of engines, I guess. Although it doesn't matter enormously, my engines, because I can't get cloaking. Oh, I never saved your crew position. Let's fix that. Yeah, I would definitely at this point take the force shield bubble over the fourth engine. Of course, that's kind of a silly comparison because the force shield bubble is significantly more expensive, so you would expect it to be better, but if I somehow was in a position where I could only afford one, and there was any chance that one thing would be shields, I would go for the shield. Okay, I recognize a trap. I'm not putting my offensive drones up to get murdered by this vicious asteroid field. Are we getting missiled here because of this massive long cloak? Yes. Well played. Drone parts are a little low. You could do this and get some scrap, but I could just do this and get a double scrap reward, especially against this enemy that can't hurt me. I will put the combat drones up to minimize risk of them escaping. Yeah, this ship has double fire beams and not enough ability to get through shields. Well, yeah, I wish I'd been able to find these earlier, and then I would definitely not have gone drones, but whatever. I have enjoyed going drones. Getting the flagship, we're going to be hacking missiles every phase. Because, I mean, normally, obviously, with a drone build, I would be hacking shields, but normally with a drone build, I would have cloaking. And since we will not be getting that, I want to keep the missiles off me. No. I am confident that we have sufficient firepower that even without the shields being hacked, they would be quite trivial. Damn it. flagship. Oh no, the fleet pursuit is doubled. However, will we survive? Oh, I saw the ion intruder. Switch that stupid thing off. And we'll start getting buffer upgrades. We definitely want at least one repair station in this sector. And it looks like that's all we're likely to get, assuming we do get that. Gonna actually not bother putting the drones up in this fight because I really can't be bothered to deal with that anti-drone. Burn, motherfucker. And yeah, we get our hull repaired there anyways. But more importantly, we get drone parts. I mean, with the weapons we have now, could beat the flagship without even putting any offensive drones up. Just use hacking in the weapons. But I want to be able to put drones up. This. And on the way to the base, we'll get as many upgrades as we can. We want doors up, we want engines up, I'd like the backup battery upgrade. Those are the main things. The engines upgrade here, in addition to getting a little bit better evade, which is not that important, will also allow me to, if I'm forced to dive, which doesn't look like I will be, but you know, was not a particularly impossible outcome, would allow me to do that in a much more reasonable time frame. Why does everything have a fucking anti-drone in this sector? I'm not at particularly great risk of actually taking damage here, so I'm not going to bother. putting the offensive drones up. Things might get shot down by lasers, even, and I might as well preserve as many drone parts as I can. That being the case, I also might as well do this. Now these weapons are quite spooky. Get crushed. Yeah, we might as well take one more jump. We will fight the rebel ship. Nope. I will not be allowing you to escape. Ooh, double reward. We don't have mind control immunity. Let's get our piloting all the way up for phase 3. If there's scrap we can get here, we can potentially also upgrade our doors for that phase. Being a drone-heavy ship, we will not exactly be. We won't exactly get very many crew kills in this. Phase is what I was meaning to say. They're gonna cloak before our second volley, so let's allow that. Still, that's a very easy phase 1. And yet we might be able to get more scrap. We could put an anti-drone up for the drone surge phase, but I'm pretty sure if we use both combat drones, we might just be able to make sure there isn't a combat drone phase. We might get missiled here because of that weapon hack. But nope, they took that down and left up the weapons that can't hurt me. Cool. ship's very highly upgraded. We've certainly got a lot of fights in this run. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to deal with. Oh my fucking lord. Good, that switched off. Other way around. Well, it looks like they will get a drone surge. Yeah, we take a bit of damage there. You need to kill this phase very, very quickly if you can't cloak. Thankfully we didn't. You know, 8 damage. I will gladly take that. I mean, in that phase, we probably actually should have hacked shields thinking on it, because we could have stopped the missiles getting offline at all with a good first volley. But with the way it worked out, they repeatedly shot my hacking drone down, which is one of the reasons that went so slowly. We will get through this Zoltan shield in no time flat. I think we've probably killed a few people over there from like side room bugs and fires, yeah. Okay, this is quite annoying. Let's run people over there. We have a mind-controlled mantis on our ship. This time, let's be more aggressive. Our mantis is not in a good position, so that mind control is about to run out. Get out of there. Someone just died. Oh, the human took a shot to the face. Oh well. Yeah, painful sort of flagship fight generally. Still, for having to really move away from the usual run of play, that went fairly smoothly. Good score. Nearly exactly 50-50 ships defeated to beacons explored ratio, and that's with no diving, because we didn't have cloaking. So, we're at 66, 3, 2, 1, and go. I don't believe we've done Stealth A on this bit of the streak. So we're back to the good ships, yep. So, I will see you next time for Stealth A. Bye for now.